It's time now for the Bear Show. 11 o'clock news and it's Friday, June 26, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. 11 o'clock news and 9 0 and top 3 at 11 o'clock here on this late Friday night. Here is in Washington, where the Supreme Court ruled on Friday that the U.S. Constitution provides same-sex couples that right to marry, handing a historic triumph to the American gay rights movement. 1 and 2 convicted killers who escaped from an upstate New York maximum security prison, Richard Matt, was killed Friday by law enforcement officers near the Canadian border, according to New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, as David Sweat still at large. In South Sea, Tunisia, a gunman disguised as a tourist opened fire at a Tunisian hotel on Friday with a rifle he had hidden in an umbrella, killing 39 people, including Britons, Germans, and Belgians, as they lounged at the beach in an attack claim of the Islamic State. Washington, on Thursday, when Chief Justice John G. Roberts Jr. helped save the Affordable Care Act for the second time, conservatives accused him of everything short of treason. ISIL media claimed responsibility for a suicide bombing at a Shia mosque in Kuwait, which killed 27 people and injured hundreds of yesterday morning. In Cyprus, France, a delivery man who French security officials said once had links to a radical Islamic group to have struck to an American-owned chemical plant near layout on Friday, set off an explosion at evacuated tourists, mounted his boss, his head. Washington, the United States said Friday it was suspended assistance from Burundi's election because of the leader of the African nations' continued efforts to violate the peace accord. Washington, President Obama, who nearly eked out congressional approval of his trade agenda this week, again faces skeptical Congress as his administration attempts to reach a final agreement to curb Iran's nuclear program. In Charleston, South Carolina, in Pastor, President Obama led thousands of mourners in singing Amazing Grace on Friday at the funeral of a slain pastor in Charleston and urged Americans to eliminate symbols of oppression and racism, including the Confederate flag. Chattanooga, Tennessee, police say a Kentucky truck driver involved in a crash that killed 6 people in Tennessee. The crash happened Thursday night on Interstate 75 in Chattanooga. California, oil spill, gush like hose without a nozzle. In Philadelphia, an arrest on a SEPTA train is caught on camera and it strengthened officials rethinking their policies. As SEPTA should think of how police should handle a suspect who's holding his child. Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras returns to office in a Maximus mentioned in Athens as he calls referendum on bailout terms. In New York, world stock market slipped and the euro fell on Friday, with investors cautious ahead of a meeting in New York that could decide whether Greece will default on loans. Chicago, Friday's U.S. Supreme Court ruling on same-sex marriage to give a huge boost to the retirement security of LGBT Americans. Consumer sentiment rose in a month at the highest level since January, suggested that its spending would strengthen this year. The University of Michigan says its consumer sentiment index rose to 96.1 this month from 9.7 in May. Jimmy Fallon had an emergency surgery fallen in nasty fall in New York. Found over Great Barrier Reef as reefs around the world are threatened by climate change. That new study shows that some corals have the genes that adapt to warmer oceans. With the summer heat intensifying, more people are getting in the water to cool up. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is warning swimmers about a parasite called Cryptosporidium, a growing threat to survive in chlorinated water. A new diet that mimics fasting and will enact a reduction from certain food and drink, above for a period of time, is a safe and effective way to lose weight, according to a new study. Okay, take a look at New England Insular here at 11:04 p.m. In Drake, Massachusetts at 19 Pearl Street, single vehicle in the tree, no interruption, minor injuries. Air Channel News time, 11:04. Time now for a travel report here, and it shows Route 24 down in Fall River here on the southbound side of Route 24. Slow from Route 79. In Freetown all the way out to the Fall River section of Route 24 here. $138 on the eastbound side, Seoul on the western and eastern portion of Newport Bridge on the northbound side of Route 138. 138 on the southbound side, so from Jamestown through the Jamestown Bridge here. Born and Southward Bridge are looking good. Route 28 on the northbound side. A little slow around the ball rotary here. Braintree split on the northbound side. A little slow southeast express on the northbound side. Slow at the Braintree split. Mass back on the westbound side. So from Mass back all the way out to Boston University here. Mass back on the eastbound side. So at Dawson Brenton tolls here. Highways in Worcester Boston are looking good. On the slate. Friday night here, 495 northbound side, so from Route 111 in Harvard all the way up into Littleton due to an accident on 495 near Route 111 in Harvard, so expect some delays around that area here. 93 on the northbound side, and also around Route 110 and Route 113 in Lawrence there. 95 on the southbound side, also around Route 101 in Hampton, New Hampshire here. 101 both ends slow after Route 95 here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commuter line this late Friday night on the gateway to the weekend here. And looking at the MBTA alerts here on this late Friday night here. Ferry system is looking good. Subway system is looking good. And on the commuter rail, it's looking good. Here, Channel News Time. It's 11:06 here, and it is time now for a weather report here on this late Friday night. Overnight, mostly clear skies, about 49 degrees, calm wind. For Saturday, increased skies have about 36 degrees, calm wind becoming southeast wind, 5 to 8 miles per hour in the morning here. Saturday night, rain minimal after 11 p.m. The rain can be every time. So pressure fog. After 11 p.m., low end 60 degrees, east about 5 to 9 miles per chest base is 1%. New pressure amounts between 3/4 and 1 inch possible. Sunday, showers possible at thunderstorm before 11 a.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Then a chance of showers after 3 p.m. Thunderstorms produce heavy rainfall under 36 degrees. East with about 6 to 30 miles per hour and 17 in the afternoon. Chest base is 8%. No rain amounts between 1/4 and 1 inch possible. For Sunday night, slight chance of showers before 11 p.m. Most gusts low end 60 degrees. Southwest with about 8 to 10 miles per gust size 26 miles per hour. Chest base is 20%. Monday, most sunny skies, but today about 60 degrees. Tuesday, chance of showers. Otherwise, most of the sunny skies on Tuesday have about 8 about 64 degrees. Chest base is 30%. Wednesday, sunny podcast skies about 83 about 60 degrees. Thursday, most sunny podcast skies about 78 about 60 degrees. And for Friday, chance of showers, sunny skies about 79 degrees. Chest base is 30%. Not temperature at 11 o'clock, 51 degrees with humidity 89%. That's me for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news in this late Friday night, June 26, 2015. Good night. Spirit is saying good night. See you tomorrow. Good night. See you tomorrow morning.